Hello guys, hope you are doing very well. So in the last video we have seen the login component. So just a information, I have changed a little bit in the login component. So if you see, once you click on this login buttons, you'll see the login like this. So earlier it was very different UI, but I have changed a little bit. The code you can get it from the description of this video from my GitHub repo. Okay, in this video we are going to see the use state hooks, how we implement this hooks into the React function component. So before starting, so let's have a little bit of theory for it. So why we are using the hooks in the React.js component? So basically hooks are introduced in the React in the 16.8 version. You can use the state and other React features without writing a classes. So in the class components, you are writing a state as well over there, but now they have changed it into the hooks. So you can use the states, but with the help of the hooks. So hooks basically are a small function which you inject into your function component. So it hooks into your React state and lifecycle features from the function components as well. Alright, so now start to write some of the hooks, and the first hooks which we are going to write is the use state. So for that we have the login component, and in this we are going to write that hooks. So before using that one, you need to import it, and you need to import it from your React library. So I'm importing it from the from our React library. So I have the automatic syntax for that. Just type in and you'll see this state and the set state is for setting the values whatever the hooks that you have created, and use state having the initial value as well. So we are going to create as a login form because we have the password and username into that login form, and the initial value which we are going to give as an object which will be having your password. Default value I'm going to give as an empty, and username will have your default value as an empty. Just save it, and now these hooks we are going to use it into the function. So whenever the values are changing into your password or into your username, and even though you can save those value into your submit form as well, but right now I'm going to change it on our onChange function for the input. So type the onChange function over there and pass e will contain all of your attributes, all the values, and onChange, and pass this e and type this copy this on change function because this is going to be the same for this password field as well. So type it over here, and for the button as well we are not going to navigate anywhere right now. So as of now I'll use the on click function of the button and passing the same e into my arrow function to on submit function. Alright, so I have created all of my functions. E is saying right now it's not defined. Oh sorry, this one here it is not defined properly. Okay, so here it is. Giving me some errors. This one is extra. Great. The problem is with this arrow function. I always used to get myself into this trouble. It should be an arrow function. Yeah. Now it should work. On change is not defined. That's not a problem. We are going to define it now. So const on change, and get your e over here into your arrow function, and now we need to set the login form values. So here this is how we are going to set your object. So copy first with the help of this spread operator whatever the values are over there, and then you have this e, and e contains your target which contains the names. So name I'm putting it all the time as a dynamically and setting the values with the help of this value attribute, and I'm just saving it. So now we are going to set the values while we are going to um, enter something into our input component, input tag, and then on submit, const on submit, just prevent default first, because otherwise while on submitting the form, other functions or other processes should not get called, otherwise your page won't load it properly. And successfully login, and the values are, so you can print the login form. Great. I'll save it and go to the form now. Sorry. Yeah, let's refresh this form and click on the login button and enter some value, password 123456, and just sign in. I think there is a problem with the prevent default again, I think. Okay, let's see the code. So I'm having on submit, I'm having prevent default function here, and on submit. Again, the same thing. Problem with this function name, and go it again. Sorry. And over here, just remove all the junk data from there and click test 123456, and yes. So you can see this value are over here into the state now. So in state you save the values, and when you are going to use the Redux into your application, then we'll pass these values into the Redux and move to the services as well. But that is going to become into the later sections, later videos as well. As of now, the user state is this much. Hope you like it, guys. Thanks for watching this